The reason you are not getting Deadpool 3 is all the fault of Marvel Studios and that Moogle Kevin Feige. Or at least that's what the Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld says. And he's right, but he's also wrong, which is no surprise in his case. By now, I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Rob Liefeld is. In case you don't, well, he co-created Deadpool, so that's pretty cool. But also, all the defining factors of Deadpool were actually not his creation, and were in fact something that was created by the other people that took over Deadpool when Rob Liefeld left Marvel Comics and he kind of started to break out on his own. But he sees himself as sort of an expert on Deadpool and all things Marvel. So recently, he's been talking about Marvel Studios and Deadpool, and well, pretty much everything that's going on. And when directly asked about the X-Men future, about Deadpool, about the use of all of these characters in Marvel Studios, about the status of Deadpool 3, and of course, everything else that they're developing, well, he just blames Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige for the lack of Deadpool 3. I mean, he's not 100% wrong, but he's also not 100% right, so it's kind of a interesting situation, right? I mean, Fox was wanting to sell. They needed to sell, and if we look at the last year of box office, and specifically Fox Films, there was a lot of reasons that they saw that they were going to need to sell, because they would be severely undervalued, and all the shareholders and everybody there would have to sell for a fraction of what they sold for. So obviously they needed to make that sale. Now, during that time, there was multiple films in development. One of these, well, two of these, I guess, were Deadpool related. You had Deadpool 3, which of course didn't end up starting, and you of course had X-Force, which literally was about to start production right before the announcement that the acquisition was going to go through. So what happened was, for the next year and a half till it actually went through, it just sat there. They never moved forward on it. So in that regard, Rob Liefeld is right. It's Marvel Studios and Disney's fault that we never got some of these other films, specifically that we're not getting Deadpool 3. And again, we don't know what they intend to do with Deadpool 3, whether it's even going to be a Deadpool 3, like, is it going to have the 3, or is it just going to be Deadpool joins the Marvel Cinematic Universe, going very meta and in your face? Is it going to be Deadpool Homecoming, to kind of pull in that, oh, well, look, we're taking a riff and making a joke out of it, but yeah, he's home also. So again, we don't know. We don't know the status of everything that's happening. And Deadpool 3 was supposed to go into production just a couple weeks after Deadpool 2 came out originally. They wanted to start right away on it because it was a moneymaker. But then again, the acquisition and everything saw delays. And of course, shifting pieces from studio to studio, directors moving around, writers and all that, things just kind of got left up in the air. So he's kind of right. Yeah, you got Marvel Studios to blame, but also you also have Fox to blame equally, because Fox didn't want to move forward with them and invest more money into these projects when they knew that if something fell through, it was all over for them, and then who knows what would have happened. So again, it's a 50-50 of sorts, but yeah, Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios, Disney, they are largely to blame for what happened and why we don't have Deadpool 3, and why, well, we're probably not going to get a proper Deadpool 3, but then again, that's kind of the nature of the business.